Good morning, and good morning, Jenna, and thank you, and yes, happy Friday Eve, and good morning to everybody, and good afternoon, and good evening, depending upon where you are in the world. And thank you, Jenna. Yes, I have 500. Woohoo! I got to start doing more evening stuff again. I love your channel. You got stuff constantly. So Jenna, the Soul Writer's constantly got stuff going on. She's like an inspiration out there. Makes me want to write. So, it is Thursday. Yay, and I get to go reading at Laloon tonight. So I'm the house reader at Laloon Metaphysical, and I do like that. I love that a lot. And I've started the meetup for tarot here in Rockville, Maryland, and we had our event, so that was a lot of fun. So got a lot of stuff going on. But now it's another day and a chance to just take a breath, relax our neck, relax our shoulders, and it's a brand new start. So listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. Checking in with the universe, see what's going on. Checking in on our emotions. Doing that morning meditation thing so that maybe we can take a look at ourselves and see if there's any anxieties or anything like that. And if we look at it now, maybe if something happens later on today, maybe we can handle it differently instead of just reacting. It's like, ooh, I thought about that this morning. So it's one of those active meditation things. It's a proactive meditation. Not just going in, but also going out and asking the universe, what do I need to look at today? That is always a good question. So let's see. Can we take that breath? We listen to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. Another one. So, and that helps to calm down my very energetic ADD self. Helps to bring me into focus so I can possibly listen and hear what the universe has to say instead of me talking over it. So, I'm going to make my 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. Each one's a different conversation or a different thought. And if you believe in the multiverse, each one of these is a different path because this discussion will lead us down a different path than from this one. So which path shall we walk today? I say let's go with what's right here in the center. Let's go with what's right at the heart. And today we have the 7 of coins, 7 of pentacles. So look at this guy, this person. They've planted these seeds. They're sitting here watching it. Coins are very earth-based. Coins are about health, finances, home, things like that. And this person is actually holding a wand here. So they're kind of like energetic and they're just trying to be patient. But the thing is that when we plant our seeds, sometimes we want things to grow at our pace. And sometimes they don't when it's reversed. So this is when we start getting impatient, when we're waiting for something to happen. We're waiting for the vines to grow, the grapes to get presented so we can make our wine, and it's just not happening at our pace. And it leaves time for the anxiety card. Swords are thoughts. Swords are ideas. And this is traditionally called the anxiety card. This is that card where, in numerology, I always say it, I look at the numbers as a race. 1 is beginnings, new ideas. So that's swords. And then you get to like a 7 of swords and you have anxiety. So swords are very heavy. They're made of steel. When you have 1, that's great. You hold it. You have 2, it's like, yay, I can put one of these on eBay, You get to 5, and if you're actually carrying all that steel, it gets real heavy. Well, by the time you get to 9, you're carrying all that steel. It's a lot. And if that's all thought, if that's all ideas, that's a lot. And it weighs on us. So this is all that stuff that just weighs on us and keeps us awake at night. And then we have the 6 of Cups. So 6s are about harmony and things getting better, because as I talk about the race 1 through 9, well, when you get to 5, you're at the top of the hill. It's like you've struggled and things like that. And you're like this guy. It's like, do I even keep going on? You get tired. Because 5s are always a challenge. And then you realize with cups, which are spirituality, emotions, and feelings, that you have reached that top. And sometimes you do get a break, because it's like, I get to start walking down this hill now. So if you notice here, the way that Pamela Coleman Smith has the 6 of Cups, again, 6s are harmony, things getting better, cups with emotions and feelings. It's like, which one of us is this? Are we the person who's finally made it over the hill and it's like maybe have something to offer? Or sometimes we're like this card, this person here, and this is almost like a remembrance. It's like, I've struggled a lot through time, but I've had people there with me. So this is, if we give ourselves the time, and if we can just put away some of that anxiety, because again, my favorite thing to say with this card, and you probably heard me say it a million times, is that, life is full of crisis. It's just the last one we don't survive. Things do happen in their own time. And then eventually, we were discussing the Wheel of Fortune, number 10 card. And being at the bottom of the wheel is just part of the cycle, because the Wheel of Fortune is always going to spin round and round and round. So being at the bottom is always a part of the cycle. Eventually you're going to come back up. So this is just about accepting the small gifts life has to give us. And here we have the 5 of Swords reversed. So 5s again are challenges. Sometimes I call this the ego card, because sometimes this is us, and we've, when you have 4 swords. 4 swords is like a table. It's like solid, and then all of a sudden comes along this 5th sword to throw things out of balance. And sometimes by this point, it can either be us saying, you know what, I'm just going to grab what I want. 5s are challenges, so I'm going to hit the challenge and not care about other people. Because sometimes we do things we normally wouldn't when we are challenged. Sometimes we just want to get things done. Other times we are the people down here who are just so beat up that it's hard to continue up that hill with this number 5. But this is reversed. So here's what we have with this today. We want what we want when we want it. today, as we're reflecting through, it's like things not happening at our pace may have been going on for a while. Maybe something that's keeping us awake at night. But the 5 down here in the advice column, in the advice field, is saying we acknowledge the challenge of the 5s. We acknowledge that it's like we want to do stuff we normally wouldn't. I'm just going to take charge. It's like, give me that. Are we the give me that, or are we the ones where it feels like people are just taking our stuff? It's just that feeling where of being, wanting control, losing control, and the anxiety that goes with wanting control or losing control. So this is reminding us that's normal to feel. That's normal to feel. But we are going to get out of it because this 5 is reversed. And what do we get? If we just hang on and just try and get a good night's sleep. Try and acknowledge that worrying about it's not going to make these grapes grow any faster. That the wheel has got to spin around. And so maybe we need to come at it in more of a childlike manner of, what do I have to give? What do they have to offer? Today it's more about working together to improve things, to make something more harmonious. If it's not going to move at our pace, maybe we can do something to make it less stressful for ourselves, and maybe we can do something today to make it less stressful for others. Maybe getting out of ourselves. What do we have to offer? Or if I'm stressed, what do others have to offer me that I can accept? Basically for today, it's because it all balances on this scale. And this scale leads to anxiety. And which way do we want to go today? I would say to try and go with the 6 of Cups and let go of the 7. Because if you have a scale and you take this impatience off, this is going to rise above the 9 of Swords. But if you put your finger on the scale... Oh, did I do that reverse? Okay. This is where there are no coincidences, and I said that. It's magic. This is a magic scale. You take one away, and this rises. Look at that. Trust me, it's a magic scale. And there are no coincidences. So today, let it be known that I've created a magic scale, and I will start using that in the future. Take this away, and that will rise up. This is what's holding it down. So I hope everybody has an amazing day today. I hope that if it's evening, that your day went well and the rest of your evening goes well. And I am looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thanks again. Take care.